Sunday, May 1st, new month. This is going to be the second video for today. I'll be posting them up shortly. I just did one a little while ago touching on the indices and a few stocks, a few tech stocks. Um, and I want to touch on two VALE or VALE as I call it or refer to. And then I'll do another one, SLCA, Silica. Just want to let you know what I'm doing here and VALE. I've been basically buying, like leap type positions from January 2023. I'm a little down. I just started buying on Friday. Um, but I just kind of want to point out here, VALE, like this is the monthly. Look how nice it's charting itself, right? Can it come down and touch this ascending trend line? Yeah, possibly. I mean, everything's, it's possible. But I mean, right now the divergence is positive, like the way it was over here, right? This my cycle at a 20 setting here. Um, so price it took a month or two, but then it got going. Maybe we'll get a little lower or so, and then we'll get going again after that. So we'll see. But I mean, I'm not too worried about it since I'm buying options that are far out. Here's the weekly, and you can see here the fib levels. It's price is respecting certain fib level here, the 50%. We got to see if it holds this week, right? If it doesn't, if it breaks below, I won't hedge what I have. I'll probably just take an intermediate short position or something maybe 19 days or and just take some puts or something just to kind of ease off the losses from the leaps position, right? Which I'm not too worried about. I'm going to continue buying as price continues to chart itself out, but I think ultimately VLE is headed much higher. Um, if we go to, like, let's say a quarterly chart, I mean it's fine. The trend is up. I mean it's still trending upward. So I don't I don't really see uh, much of a concern. If it goes lower, I'll buy more. You know, um, Here's the daily, and this is what I'm using. My signals have still stayed, even though Friday it kind of got hit, with some selling pressure on Friday. I mean, the whole market did. Um, but I still held, and I was still buying a little bit more. As price was going down. But so far, my signal is still telling me to stay in, so I'm not worried about it. Um, since my trade's off the daily right now. And here's the 5 minute. You can see where it just kind of, I mean, pre-market Friday, I mean, it shot up and then it just kind of went down the rest of the day. But it got back into this zone here, like this price. Well, it closed right below it here, right? Again, this is the 5 minute, right? It's just something I do pre-market. I just kind of get the upper and lower levels of either the previous day or the current day that we're at, and just to see how price is reacting for that day. And it did get back into that above the what was it, the 1680. It closed right above that. So I think it's still good. But it's still good for now, right? So let me go ahead and just put that back. There we go. And then let's see, SLCA. This is another one that I just started buying. Again, SLCA did have a good. I traded it over here. I had this big rip here, which is like November, what, 2020? Yeah. And then, price just started going down and correcting and so forth. And it did bust out. I missed this just because I wasn't looking at it at the time. This was like in February this year. It just busted out. This is a great move. And then now, it's kind of coming down, right? So I mean, I'm not too big into the Elliott wave theory, but I mean, just at a glance, because sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, it's a theory, right? Sometimes it does, but anyhow, I mean, this looks like this could be the one, two, three. I don't know, something like. I'm not very very good at this Elliott wave theory, but well, this could have been a corrective wave here, and then now we're starting to bust out again. But anyway, disregard that Elliott stuff for now. You look at the monthly. I mean, it looks good. This was the rip I took, corrected for months, and then it just started busting out again. Of course, this is April. Will we shoot back up again? Very possible. I think the likelihood of that going, higher from here, I think is a lot better from than it going down. But then again, I'll still be following my signals. And again, I'm taking my signal right now off the daily, um, and it's a buy. So even though price got shot down Friday, it still recovered. Actually, the candle looked much worse on Friday, so it's still holding. And the 4 hour, which is a one of the intraday time frames that I like. I sometimes take swings just based on the 4 hour. I meant the 4 hour, not the 4 day. Um, like this is a good rip here, but I missed this move. Like I missed this. These are some of the moves that I love waiting for. I missed it. But usually when we get a good 4 hour rip, I notice that there's a little correction, takes us, a few days, several days, and then we continue again before we do get, a little better correction. That's what I've noticed off the 4 hour when everything's in alignment as well, right? When the daily and the weekly and so forth are in alignment as they were here, because this is the the rip here, in the weekly, and this is the rip in the daily that I just went over in the 4 hour. So it's looking good, and I'm currently in this one. Let's take that one out. Little down, but I just started getting in on Friday when the buy signal hit, and then towards the end of the day or mid to end of the session, yeah, prices started going down. But I wasn't gonna get out. I'm gonna let the signal. I'm gonna follow the signal. So we'll see. But anyway, those two are of much interest to me right now, Vale and Silica, and that's pretty much it that I'm really messing with right now. And the Apple, I just discussed it in the previous video I just did today. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll get this out on YouTube for y'all. Y'all have a good one, and let's see how the futures session opens up this weekend. Or this evening, and of course we got a pretty interesting week with FOMC. So y'all be good, and catch y'all later.